Taurus, this is your tarot reading for March 2016, and we're going to be looking at what the tarot possibly now can reveal here for you. In the overall, of course, it's a general reading, so you'll have to pick up what really resonates with you and take that to heart. But we're starting off the month here where I feel you're going to have a happy solution. I see a big smile on your face, and it has to do now with, I feel a symbolic key opening up to something that might have been or something that has represented some disappointments for you here in the past. It's as if you've worked through this specific situation and had 2 or 3 disappointments back to back and kind of wondering, where to go from here. But if you pay attention here this month, March might just open up a door and you will see how this finally now can surface here and bring that smile to your face. What you're working at as far as your value system, that could be your self-esteem, it could be money, it could be many of those things, the things that we really want to embrace. March is going to bring here sunshine. It's bringing in change. And it's also bringing you forward here, feeling that you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor here, Taurus. And there could be a mention of money, more money, strengthening up perhaps, but it could also just be, again, those inner Venetian values that we hold, which really ends up making us grow in our own self-worth. And particularly in those things too, where we talk about emotions, whether that is to a partner, whether it is as a mother or a parent to your child, it could be that too. Some good news coming that way, really adding to the overall feeling of feel good here for this month. Now, you're going to hear news about a short trip, either that you need to take or somebody coming in to visit you. In that, I feel it might be on a short notice just because there's so much haste. I see you to and fro running, clearing things up, making things happen, maybe arranging to go, or also getting the house done if you're going to have, visitors from out of town. So, but it's all good. I see joy, I see happiness here. And in fact, I'm feeling that what this is doing, it's really balancing things up here in your home life too, your day-to-day home life, family life. And if there has been any clouds there for you, Taurus, well, not too much longer. I feel all of this is somehow connected together. Now, there's 2 events coming up here in this area that I see that you're going to be working with, balancing out. And if we go back, we could probably go back 2 to 3, 4 years here where something hasn't really been, should I say, in the topmost priority, or, well, maybe it has been a priority, but say it hasn't been in the top ideal situation that you would like to have. But I'm feeling that this is what may be turning around for you here this month in March, and starting slowly but surely now to bring about a whole new level. And I'm saying nobody would be happier than you, because joy is a very important factor for you. You are ruled by Venus, right? And Venus rules love and beauty and harmony. So now, when this takes place, I do see that you're going to have a conversation with somebody. It is male. And when you bring it up, I feel that you're happy. But there might be an issue, and this could be an old issue that might surface too in connection with and in communication with this man. I don't know if it's because he's been holding or trying to hold a certain level of power. It could be, and that might be what has created this difficult situation in the first place. However, if it hasn't been easy to communicate earlier, I feel that this month is just going to shunt it up to the surface, and here we go. You have the situation. I see you now being the one to turn this around and be able to walk off with a sense and a level of somewhat more of victory, if we can call it that. At least we're changing the tides, so to speak. Somewhere around you there is a female. She comes up as a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. She's very intuitive. She is very laid back. She's calm. I feel that this woman here has some insights or support. And if you look at it, you could see how she's been looking ahead here for you, and it has to do with a family situation again. So once again, I'm seeing that all of this ties in, but it's now allowing you to really find your strength, and also the strength in your partnership, in your relationship. I feel that whatever has been heavy on you has caused some heaviness for your partner, but when it starts working out for you, well, what is it doing? It's starting to lift and rise the energy between you and your loved one. So expect things to really start perking up. I feel that this month can bring you a lot of joy. The self-esteem is definitely starting to bubble. We can see this not only in your relationship, which absolutely it does, but also the way you work with your partner. And when I say partner, it could be somebody, a coworker that you partner with, like an agent or broker or whatnot. It could be a client, that too, because your career right now, I feel you're changing it up. I see two things taking place here as you're stepping aside and away from something that has been maybe a little bit challenging, and really looking into how you and your partner can really expand upon things here. Now, this is going to be good for business. This will be good for your financial income, of course. If you're working for a company, there might be changes going on there. You might hear about these changes, even to the point where you might hear somebody's leaving. But not you, all right? So you're good to go. But yeah, whatever those changes are, in the long run, I see how this is strengthening that foundation. Well, Taurus, we have spoken a little bit about finances. Now, in this area here where I see it's more shared resources, so this should be more so with your partner. I feel if you've been working on something with him or her, there might still be a little residue about security, as if something has been discussed, but if it hasn't taken action yet, I feel that this month might bring it to the table, all right? So you might have had some time here, over the past, been discussing how we can do this or how we can grow that. I'm feeling here that March is going to bring it onto the table in a very practical, manifested way, where actually you can look at things, make your decisions, and actually take some action upon it. So, and we know how important security is for you, so I'm feeling there's a new start and a new beginning in this area for you. So that's good. So, you want to free yourself from whatever it is that's been draining you, because I do see how it's been eating away, in your mind. But yeah, whatever we can eliminate and get straight, well, the more liberated and free we are to advance. I'm seeing here that there's been a little touch and go, maybe things to tackle here. If we look at the 11th area of your reading here, you're tackling situations within your social circles. So it looks like now you are waiting just to see where that's going to go. Do you need to do something to improve, expand, or are you waiting now for whoever might be, a part of this process, for them to reach out and do something? I can see at least that you're kind of like in a waiting spot just to see where things are going to go. Through all this tackling, it's like, okay, there has been some growth, some new growth. Some of it might have gone out, but you're just about to look at the harvest, where harvest is ready and you can actually get a good grip on where you're angling here right now. So there is somebody here. It is a male. He's a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Somebody laid back. Somebody's really good about listening. He takes things in. He's a very calm type demeanor, very creative as well. So I'm seeing here a home around him thinking about really wanting, dreaming about home. And I feel is very sensitive, and whatever his dreams are about home, this Cancerian, or also could be Pisces or Scorpio. You'll hear about this man here a little bit later in the month. Don't feel necessarily it's in the beginning of March, but yeah, it somehow directly ties into you. So whatever that may be will be what it is. But listen, Taurus, this is what we have, and it's only skimming the surface since it is a general reading. But listen, I will see you next month there in April. All right.